So, only a day after IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati appointed a six-man team to oversee the fresh presidential election, and Jubilee has promptly rejected it. In a statement, Jubilee says some of the people on the IEBC team are partisan. This latest development compounds NASA's demands for the replacement of IEBC CEO Ezra Chiloba and 5 other officials. However, the Commission Chairman Wafula Chebukati has cautioned the political players against interfering with the independence of the Commission, asking that they allow IEBC to make its own internal changes. Chris Tyro begins our bulletin tonight.
IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati's headache of putting his house in order and prepare for a repeat of the presidential election in the next 40 days just got worse after Jubilee Party released a list of 9 individuals that they want replaced before the polls. In a letter signed by the party's Secretary General, Raphael Tuju, they have credible information that the 9 IEBC staff are partisan. They include Marajan Hussein Marajan, who was appointed the project coordinator by Chebukati only yesterday, Salome Oyugi, who will be the head of legal, Demika Mai, Crispin Oye, Joseph Ayata, Joyce Akum, Luis Onyango, and Caroline Mayange. Also named by Tuju in his letter is the corporate communications manager, Tabitha Mutemi. Hussein headed the team at the Bomas of Kenya that received the Forms 34B from the constituencies before their validation, while Salome Oyugi was picked to replace her boss, Praxidis Tororei, as head of legal in the project, and whom NASA had raised objection of her heading the legal team. On Tuesday evening, Chebukati bowed to pressure from the NASA principals and carried out a temporary purge on its senior staff by announcing a new 6-man team that will manage the fresh elections. Those sidelined were CEO Ezra Chiloba and his deputy Betty Nyabuto, as well as head of ICT James Muhati.
Hatuwezi kuchukua mbuzi zetu tuweke fisi ya chunge. Mimi sikusema Chebukati, mimi nilisema Chiloba. Si ni kweli? Kwa hivyo Chebukati, fagia IEBC na usikubali wewe kuonyesha njia ya kufanya kazi yako.
Kuiba was digital, lakini kunaswa was manual.
But in a letter responding to both coalitions, the electoral body chairman Wafula Chebukati has asked the politicians to respect the independence of the commission and that they should be allowed to make their own internal changes without any interference. While assuring the political players that the process will be transparent, Chebukati assured them that they will soon be conducting a full audit of the servers guided by the previous orders from the Supreme Court, and that the process will be conducted in the full glare of cameras and in the presence of all the stakeholders. However, the Commission has rejected NASA's demand of recruiting new officers across the country, stating that there is no sufficient time, as well as auditing the whole voter register. However, the Commission is still in discussions in regards to the printing of the presidential ballot papers, as well as result declaration forms, and that they will soon be communicating to the stakeholders. NASA has insisted that Al Ghurair should not print the ballot papers.
Al Ghurair imechapisha makaratasi za kupiga kura na maforms ambazo hazina serial number, ambazo hazina security marks.
There you go back to Al Ghurair.
Although NASA team still objects to the October 17th date set for the fresh presidential election, the date has already been gazetted and the duel will be a 2-man race pitting President Kenyatta against his main challenger, Raila Odinga. Chris Tyro, KTN News.